realised just some of the applications of reverse speech. I wrote my theory in '87. I wrote my first book entitled Reverse Speech, The Voice of the Inner Mind, and I was looking around for someone to market my book for me. And I found this chap, and he seemed to be quite keen and aggressive. And so let's just run this forward. This is part of a business discussion that we had where he was going to be marketing my book.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree. That way, if we contain sole rights to the books, get channeled to us. Now, I don't know why are you publishing this book?
Backwards he says, I'm so full of shit.
And so, shit.
Clear as day. Sorry?
Could you do it again?
Yeah, I'll play the whole lot for you. We'll write it down. And here we go. You can hear it there, Mr. Gibbs. The application reverse speech has in business is really very exciting. I've got to quite a lot funny too. I know it is. Look, I've been doing this for 24 years, and I still get as excited today when I hear a reversal. Sometimes you'll hear these big shouts, and I say, "Oh wow, what's that?" And I go back and find them more and document them more. I have a lot of clients who are businessmen, and before they're about to do a major deal, they will call me and we'll talk on the tape recorder as to whether the deal is going to work for them or not. And I should have a couple here. Let me just quickly look at another subject here. I've got a couple here that really give a graphic illustration of reverse speech and business, and I can't put my hand on the top of my head. I'll find it in a second. And the reversals will tell us whether the business is going to be a success or not, because we are tapping into the wealth of the unconscious mind, who we really are, what we're really thinking and really feeling, and it will give us good insights into our potential business situations. Well, so for example, here's a client who, one of my business clients talking to me, and here we go.
All my deals with stepping up and level. Just doing a lot of travel and marketplace and everything, and my team is expanding.
So he's talking about his business expanding, and we have reversals that says sales to come.
Sales to come. Sales to come.
Do you hear that there?
Yeah.
Sales to come.
So his reversals are telling him this will be a good business for you, and you will get business. Now, reversals can also be future tense reversals, and here we have another client talking about his business, and it is not there at the top of my head. Okay, doesn't matter. We'll find another one. Let's look at some of the applications of this in therapy. Here we have a client who was suffering from depression, and she is talking to me about her depression, and we get a reversal here that actually tells us how to fix her depression. And I'm just trying to find it at the top of my head, and you know what, I'm going to go to another subject here because this is rather confused, so we'll do this one here. Here we go. And so here we go. Here we have the client who's talking about her depression, and she talks about the need to get her life into order.
I started doing something about my life, about the situations that I found myself in.
And she says in reverse, need more sunlight.
Need more sunlight. Need more sunlight.
Yeah. Very clear. And so her unconscious is telling her what she needs to work with her depression. Need more sunlight. And reverse speech will give us very definite answers to a lot of the issues that we are running, and it will give us directions that the therapist, and you will be a hypnotherapist of course, you'll be working with your clients, and it will tell you areas to work on. And here's a woman who had some financial problems.
She and I need to work this issue out, but it started to bring up all my money fears and stuff. And the thing is if I know I start sourcing fear again, then I go way downhill.
Okay, and this reversal says, work on my grief.
Work on my grief.
Can you hear that there?
I agree.
Can you hear how clear these examples are?
I agree.
Wow.
Sometimes when people first hear of reverse speech, they think, oh, you're just pulling miscellaneous sounds together to make into some cohesive sentence. But no, reverse speech is a lot clearer than that. They're very clear, very straightforward, safe. Yes.
Do you, when you're doing the therapy with the person, do you record it? Do you go back over it with
Yes.
them there in the room at the time?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Well, what I do, my standard therapeutic process is they come to me, I record either over the phone or in person. Most of my work is done over the phone. I record for 30 minutes. I then go and analyse the tape. That takes me about 3 or 4 hours to analyse the 30-minute tape. So they come back for a second appointment, and then I play them the reversals. This is what I found. This is what it means. And in many cases, in just 1 half-an-hour tape recording, you can bypass months and months of therapy because it goes right to the core. Yes, sir.
If you get the reverse speech coming back very clearly, and you take that same phrase forward, and you have another person
Good question.
say,
Yep.
speak
Yeah.
that into the recorder, would you get the same
No, you will
results
not.
coming back?
No, you will not. Reverse speech is formed by the sounds of our speech, not by the actual words. So I can say to you, I'm lecturing here. Or I can say, I'm lecturing here, and I've said that same phrase in 2 totally different ways. Sometimes, if you can reproduce the tonality exactly the way it was communicated, you can get an approximation. But for the most part, no. It's caused by the unique sounds of speech and the way the voice is captured on tape at the time you're actually speaking. Yes?
Have you ever, or can you reverse the reverse speech?
Well, you
Whatever
would
that
get the
phrase-
forwards.
No, reverse it also, the one that you have reversed, and it comes out very clearly. Like, I need more sunlight. All right, then reverse that also, and it goes to another level.
Oh, I see. You're getting reversals on the
Right,
reversals.
right.
Well, yeah, that gets into advanced techniques, which I wasn't going to cover today. But yeah, there's a technique called reversal feedback, where we feed reversals back to the client and get their immediate reaction to the reversals. And that comes in at a far deeper level.
Right, and does it ever then uncover even more, and that you need to go into in therapy, or else they would see maybe exactly what she meant? I need more sunlight on maybe
Absolutely
space.
correct.
You know,
Absolutely
I just-
correct. It will go right down to the heart and core of the issue. Now, here's a good example to illustrate how you'll get different information now. This is a client who had come to me for relationship issues, and she had a fairly unique pattern. She would meet a man, she'd fall in love, the relationship would last for 3 or 4 months, and then it would break and go. And this had happened to her for many, many years in her life. Now, she's got an Aussie accent. I hope you're getting used to the Aussie accent by now, so I wish you luck with it. We've got my Australian friend down there who's got no problems. And so here she is. She's talking about when her last relationship broke up, and she marked it in the calendar.
I even marked it on the calendar when she the night that it happened. My friend Shell was just telling me about how, what we believe, we then create, and it just...
And here she says, I've been molested.
I've been molested.
You know that there?
I've been molested.
Very clear.
Wow.
I've been molested.
I
Did she
played.
know that she had been?
Oh yeah, she had been, but she never told anyone. It was her older brother who molested her for
Did she
a
freak
long
out
period.
and-
Oh yeah, she just broke down into tears. And I played a reversal, and there's no way she was going to tell me. If it hadn't been for her speech, I wouldn't have known. She wouldn't have told me. And so this long